Hey guys, so today I have been flying just for the point of really the experience of it, a little HX100 SE sort of toothpick style quad, which just happens to be 1S. Now these are made by ByronP FPV and they're actually not too bad, but they're also not too good. Maybe it's just me, but let me give you a rundown. So first off, this is the FreeSky version, the EU version with the LBT firmware, and you can see if I hold it up here, there's a tiny little antenna which I pulled out to maximum effect, but the range is still pretty crap. It may be that I'm flying with a jumper with a multi-protocol module, or maybe I'm just used to crossfire. But really, I can't get much more than 50 meters before this thing falls out the sky. You know, it ain't gonna happen. So that's how it goes on that front. So range is a little limited, so it's kind of limiting where I can fly. And yeah, apart from that, I'm actually battling to really find things to make me go, wow! Because this one, the HX100 2S/3S Whoop, is just leap years ahead, and I guess maybe you want to know why. So the 1S is great, it flies, it does everything that you want. I suspect maybe if I was flying indoors I'd get better, but I kind of feel at this scale having ducts almost works better, and part of the problem is that the camera that these little micro quads have is so, it's crap. It's as simple as that, it's crap. Compared to one of these, where the camera is like a little Caddx EOS or something like that, this is blimmin' good. I can see everything, the viewpoint is good. These cheapy little Whoop cameras are a little bit shoddy. And what I rarely notice when I fly with this is that the camera gets in the way of my enjoyment. So normally I can fly out in the garden, I rip it up, and I'm tearing about, and I never ever hit anything. With this quad, I have crashed it, and I have crashed it, and I have crashed it. Now, to its testament, not a mark on it. It weighs 23 grams. But the problem is I'm crashing it because the visibility is A, not as good as I'd like, and I guess spatial awareness, the sort of, you know, maybe it's just that the camera lens is at a completely different scale of wideness, so my depth perception is completely cocked up. And I guess what I'm getting to here as well, you can probably tell I'm not blown away, but I'm not disappointed. It does fly nicely. But this is just so much better. And I think if I were to weigh up the two, you know, this is what? Maybe $100 odd, this is maybe $140, I think. I would go for the bigger one, which 2S, because actually 25 grams, 40 grams is not a lot in it. They still rip it up around the sky, they still do everything, and are not going to cause any problem. And I think the 2S just outclasses it in every way. Maybe some of it's also just quite simply the extra weight, because the extra weight on this thing, on the bigger version, means that you got some energy retention. You know, it just feels better, it feels more like a 5-inch, whereas this feels like maybe a 3-inch that isn't quite there. And yeah, it's one of those things. I like it, I will keep flying it. I've got 10 of these PH2 batteries for it, which are pretty decent, and if I'm brutally honest, I can rip it around in the garden, but I can do the same with that, and this one flies better. So I think I know what will happen to this one, is it's going to end up sitting up. Shall we put it there? There you go. It can stay there and I'll forget about it, because that's probably what will happen, is I won't go back to it, because I'll just get on with this one. So yeah, I'm not saying don't buy it if you're into 1S Whoops. It's not bad. In fact, if all you fly is Whoops, it's pretty blimmin' good and knocks the socks off a regular Whoop. But I'm just not blown away with the overall package in terms of the flying experience. I think there is better. So yeah, there you go. It's one of those things, you win some, you lose some. In this case, I'm not yeah, such is life, eh? One of those things. Anyway, I've got a little bit of footage which I recorded on my trusty orcas over here. So I'm going to plug that up now so you can see what I mean when I'm flying around the garden. It's okay, it's not bad, but certainly you can see I'm not flying at my best, and I attribute a lot of that to the quad. But anyway, there goes. Cheers, guys.